One of the first things we took a look at was Contigo's ability to protect polyurethane spray foam. Polyurethane spray foam is an incredible form of insulation, but it is flammable and code requires that it's protected by a 15-minute thermal barrier. Take a look. We went to AIT Laboratories, and on the top we have a piece of polyurethane spray foam treated with 2 coats of Contigo, and at the bottom is the same frame and the same specimen without anything on it. Now watch where we light it. Instantly the spray polyurethane foam flares and is producing a heavy black smoke. Look under the specimen up above. You have to look closely to see that just suggestion of flame. The specimen with 2 coats of Contigo is totally unreactive. We're going to let this burn for 15 minutes. At 1 minute in, we're still producing heavy orange flames and a lot of reflective energy, but the specimen on the top is completely non-reactive to the fire below. At 2 minutes, we're going to have a little bit of distortion on the panel that's treated with 2 coats of Contigo, but no smoke, no flame, no combustion. At 4 minutes and 20 seconds, the specimen below is again producing huge flames and a tremendous amount of black smoke. Notice how the specimen on the top is continuing to trap thermal energy, but it still resists ignition and it doesn't produce even a suggestion of smoke. Well, the untreated specimen is completely flamed through, but we kept the specimen with 2 coats of Contigo going. At 6 minutes, you can still see a little suggestion of flame from the burner, but we can't even get the flame very visible. Same at 7 minutes. The panel's starting to distort, but we're not producing any flame, we're not producing any smoke. That's the kind of protection you need with spray polyurethane foam. At 8 minutes, we have a small suggestion of very light white smoke where steam is escaping out of the coat. At 9 minutes, that continues, but we still don't have any flame. That level of performance is extremely stable. When we ran our ASTM E84 or UL723 for flame spread and smoke production, although that's normally a 10-minute test, we extended it to 25 minutes. At 11 minutes, the point that we're at right now, in a fire test laboratory, everything went flat and stayed flat for the remainder of the 25 minutes. And we're going to continue on through the full 15-minute regimen just to see what happens. Our thermal barrier testing is based on a UBC 26.3, which is identical in scope to Factory Mutual 4880. In this particular test, we just wanted to see what would happen. We could have run this condition for pretty much the entire afternoon without any change or effect. Well, we're at 15 minutes right now. We're going to remove the Contigo treated specimen from the furnace. I want you to see what we get. At nearly 16 minutes, we remove it from the twin radial burners. Notice that we've got a little fissure in the top of the specimen, but other than that, everything is entirely intact. We open up the fume hood and we remove the sample. Now, we've had a fair amount of scorching and burning, but no flame and no smoke, compared to the untreated specimen that's completely charred through. We wondered what the structural integrity would be like between the 2 specimens. So we decided to take a closer look. Well, you can see the untreated specimen is in pretty bad shape, but a lot of the foam in the specimen that had 2 coats of Contigo still looks like foam. As we probe the burnt specimen, we can go completely through. All of that is reduced to ashes and thoroughly consumed. But the specimen coated with 2 coats of Contigo can be pushed and prodded and probed. Now that foam is still very much intact and is structurally very sound. Once again, those are the kind of real-world results that we look at with Contigo with a tremendous amount of pride.